very, very small sample, but it illustrates a very, very large disparity between the Spurs with and the Spurs without Kawhi Leonard on the floor, including nearly exact opposite net ratings, plus 42 with him, minus 39 without him per 100 possessions. So, guys, based on the first two games and what you've seen so far, can the Spurs win this series without Kawhi Leonard at 100%, let alone without Kawhi Leonard on the floor, but without Kawhi Leonard at full capacity?
I think anything below 83% is going to be a problem.
83 is the number.
No, I mean, you got to have Kawhi Leonard close to 100% to go against this Golden State Warrior team. And, I mean, if he can't get out here and do what you've seen here in Game 1 and what he's done throughout the series, then, it's going to be a long, series for the Spurs.
And I'm going with Grant, whether he's 83, 93, or 103. And seriously, they don't win unless LaMarcus Aldridge is fully committed.
Right.
I mean, if Kawhi comes out, and he's Kawhi, they still need LaMarcus Aldridge because he's got to be that second-tier scorer. And if Kawhi's not in there, he has to be the first option in drawing double teams and getting other guys easier looks. And you look at it, I didn't like the shot selection. If you're driving the basketball, if you're foot in the paint and they're doubling you, kicking it, I'm okay with it. But when you're outside the paint shooting fadeaways and also a double team is coming from your outside and you're just swinging around, I don't think you're putting pressure on the defense. For me, he has to be going forward. His feet have to be in the paint for him to be effective.
There's just indecision as much as anything on Aldridge's part. Third worst postseason loss in Spurs history in Game 2. By the way, in case you haven't noticed, Steph Curry's having a pretty great postseason so far and better than last year when he was recovering from that sprained right knee. What have you guys seen so far from the two-time MVP?
That's a great point, Matt. I mean, I thought last year the pressure of trying to win and set the record the regular season and then getting hurt early in the first round and taking time and never really getting back to where he was in the regular season. I think this year with Durant and really making a concerted effort to get him established and involved. And then when Durant went down, it was like Curry got his postseason form together, ramped up his play, and is playing great basketball to all-time confidence. The good thing is that the rest of the guys are playing great basketball, at least for Golden State fans. But Curry is definitely a different Curry than what we saw this time last year in the conference finals versus OKC.
And again, no Kawhi in Game 2, but this may have been the most Warriors playoff game yet with 39 assists. That's a season high for them. If you're the Spurs, how do you go about turning that faucet off?
It's going to be hard. I mean, this team was unbelievable on the offensive end without Kevin Durant. And I think right now when you have Kevin Durant, it just gives Steph, Clay, Draymond, the entire team even more space. They give credit when they need to go big, when they have to. JaVale McGee, when he rolls, is taking a guy or two with him that's also giving him a lot of open looks. So give the whole entire team a lot of credit, but I think more importantly, Steph is healthy right now.
It's easy to forget. Going back to the regular season, this team has won 25 of 26.
Impressive.
Last 26.
That's silly.
They might win 26.
That doesn't
Doesn't make a lot of sense,
Doesn't make
right?
a lot of sense, no.
No.